how I make my coffee before reading. And I know this is stupid, don't get me wrong. But something says to do it anyway, because there's been a lot of scrying in my coffee. So I want to see what's going to happen, and something says to do it. And so here we are, flipping off the old hats. And starting with our cream. So I use percolated coffee. Percolated coffee is great if you drink a lot of coffee. It is less dehydrating. So skip and a jump. It's a lot less dehydrating because you're not drinking steam. Reversed osmosis water. You know the kind they sell in the store. It's pretty. It's got vitamins. Yeah, it's reverse osmosis. You're never going to feel hydrated because you're drinking steam. Steam is not hydrating. It's dead water. So, as an ADHD person, I'm also going to show you what I do. I just put my cream in. I'm going to put these away in the fridge. Hello, puppies. Well, hello, hello, hello. Alrighty. So, put those away, and guess what? They're not out anymore. This goes into the microwave for a full minute. Yeah, I know, I'm by your cat food. And then we're going to get our USB. I love this thing. I've had it for years. No idea what brand it is. So we're going to take our coffee, and we are going to take our chocolate. Homemade chocolate sauce. If you want the recipe, let me know. And put a scoop. And before anybody says anything, when you go get your Dunky, I promise you, not only does this taste better, it's healthier. It's not just all sugar. I mean, it is all sugar. Don't ever get me wrong. It's sugar, water, and cocoa in even amounts. But you can also use it for hot cocoa, ice cream, put it in your brownies, eat it with a spoon. I'm going to put that away. Hi, Dads. How about baby bees? And I find if I just put stuff away as I go, I end up with a clean kitchen. I do this when I bake too. I take everything out that I need, and then as I'm going along and cooking and doing the ingredients, I just put everything away. And this is how I conquer this for my neurodivergence. And we've got our coffee. This is a big cup too. This is a soup mug. I'm putting my coffee back over in the coffee area. And now all I have left out is sugar in the jut-jut. Frother. It's a frother. I call it a jut-jut. And here is our creamer. And here is my baby sugar. And this 3, and then a little bit more because this this was a very chocolatey. If it gets too chocolatey, you just add a little extra sugar. And now you don't have to froth it up all the way. I just froth it to where I like it. And sometimes I put a little bit in there. So I can froth it up even more. Let's really get in there and see. Ooh, we got like a little wish there going on. Ooh, a little group of wishes. Ooh, a couple little wishes off to the side. Ooh! Look at all that's in there. I think I need a better light. Oh, we do. We got a little grouping of wishes. We got a couple little wishes here on the side. Make your wishes. Make your wishes. Make them logical. We got 3 little ones. Oh, we off to the side. Someone made a wish. It came true. Yes! Good for you. We got 3 little constellations going on. Reminds me of the Big Dipper. And so here we go. If you guys like this, let me know. Now I'm only frothing this to where I want it. And that's the point with your coffee. It's yours. You do you, boo-boo. If you like the fake sugar, do it. But I'll tell you what. And I'm saying this as a diabetic, and I'm saying this from experience. It will make you crave junk food more when you use fake sugar. And I know this from experience. Because I didn't put my sugar away. So now I'm going to put my sugar away. That clang is because I did not put my sugar away. I'm going to wash this. There we are. Take it straight off and put right where it goes. And now I have nothing left except to pour my creamer in. So what do we got? 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 Let's see. Yes, Splenda and sugar. When I became diabetic, I had to do the research. I ended up being allergic to Splenda. It makes me not able to breathe. Like breath. Breath is a lovely thing. However, when I stopped eating Splenda, what I noticed was that I no longer craved junk. And when I say junk, I mean fast food. I mean fast food. Cleaning out my little milk cup. Putting that where it goes so it's not going to fall, because if I put it on the edge there, it's going to fall. And there, I'm done. I have everything cleaned up. Everything is in the fridge. Everything is cleaned up, and all I have left is my coffee. Hello, ADHDers. It's called being proactive. Yes, it took me years to learn, but I promise the moment you start, the better you're going to feel. And ooh, it looks like there's a bunny. Do you guys see the bunny? I'm going to have to take a picture of this too. Hold on, let me grab. Was that what I forgot? See, I knew I was going to forget something. Hold on, everyone. Ernie has a pinata toy that he loves. Looking for my other... Oh, because it's right here. Here, I'm going to take a photo of this and I'm going to put it up. But let's see what we got here. We got us a bunny with some ears out. I'm definitely going to want to look up and see what that means. And it feels like we got some like little bunny prints here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a little print in the paw. Paw. Looks like a little bunny paw. And a little bit up here. It's also starting to look like clouds. Be careful of the weather where you are. I know that there are going to be some storms coming, but these clouds make me wonder if you're going to have like a bit of a false... You're going to have like a bit of a false spring day, like where it's really blue, and then all of a sudden it's going to quickly go crashing. So, in general, they're just saying that once you start to see that come in, you know, if you're like where in my region where when it gets warm, you're just sitting there going, you know, this is false warmth. This, you know, yeah, I've got my windows open today and I've got my doors open today. And yeah, I turned my heat down, but don't forget to turn your heat back up. Because in the middle of the night, it's going to get cold. You're going to wake up at 7 in the morning to go to the bathroom, or 3 in the morning to go to the bathroom, and you're going to freeze. Also, when I was looking at this paw print, it reminded me of a puppy. So if somebody has like a dog that's recently passed away, I see like a golden retriever. Yeah. Like a golden retriever. When I said that, it went, yeah. Like a... Like Ernie does this thing where he'll just look at you and he'll open his mouth and go, like, yeah. Like he's saying, yeah, it's like that. He's by you, don't worry. He's doing real good. I just see like this. that excited like paw prance. I just see a golden retriever with like some long hair, maybe almost a strawberry blonde one, almost. Irish setter golden mix, maybe. I don't know what that is, but you take that as you need to. What have we got in here? Let me go grab my glasses. We got us an Erno over here. We got us an Ernesto over here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ernesto Diego. Hudson Rivera. Ah, communist painting Ghostbuster. You gotta love it. Let's see what else we got. What else we got in our coffee today? We got a bunny. So bunnies can also mean they're showing me the rabbit test, pregnancy test. So if you're trying to get pregnant, this rabbit might mean something to you. I know for myself, rabbits are a sign of my grandfather. And do look up the sign of the rabbit or the bunny. I have not looked those up. But look them up and see what the meaning is, and I will look it up too. But this, like the moment I saw this bunny, all I could think of was the rabbit test. So if you, hold on, let me figure this out so I'm not talking too quickly. If you're trying to get pregnant, go for it. If you're trying to get pregnant, go for it. If you're trying to get pregnant, this isn't going to obviously be for everyone. You're going to be the one that kind of understands where this is. And I can say this from experience. It's like Christmas, and you're excited to get there. You have to be in that in-between time where you know people are coming, and it'll be any second. That's what this is telling me. It's like, it's going to be there. It's going to be any second. If you are in the process of this fertility journey, or you are just in the process of trying to get pregnant in general, this will be very soon for you. Obviously, this isn't everybody. You are going to know who this is because this is going to already speak to you. You're going to be sitting here going, oh, okay. And that is my cat playing with, I don't know, a tiny piece of something. Because, yeah, cats have toys, but you know. Ooh, that looks like a little raccoon or fox over there. And some nature lovers, too. We might have a lot of nature lovers here. Might need to even go out into nature and just sit for a little bit. Also, it feels like something is coming back. Looks like a little garden walkway. But yeah, if you're trying to get pregnant right now, and I'm not talking about the people who don't want to get pregnant, okay? I'm just talking about the people who are actively trying, not the people who are not looking to get pregnant, but it happens okay, and not the people who don't want to get pregnant. These are the people who are, they're in that relationship where both people want this pregnancy, okay? That will be that joy will, they say that joy will be happening to you, for you soon. I see pink, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe somebody is pregnant right now watching this and they're not quite sure what they're having, and I see bunny and I see pink. I see like pink bunnies, and I love that. I love bunnies. I love my bunnies. Let's have her return. Ooh. Let's see what we got in here. I hear the foam. Spirit, do you have anything to show? Anything more to show? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Wish just came true. Another wish. I wish for the continuum to have peace and happiness. All right then. I guess all right. Okay. See, and then we have the little bunny here. So this looks like a little pregnant bunny here. So somebody might be pregnant watching this. And if you are, you may be having a girl. I'm also seeing here where it might look like this is a second pregnancy. And when I say that, I'm saying a second pregnancy where you may have given birth to a child and that child passed away and then you got pregnant with the second one. I'm not saying immediately, I'm saying like you had this baby, everything was fine, this baby passed away from SIDS. There was just something that happened. But now this is your second baby. This is your baby that's gonna you don't have to worry because this baby was here to learn something. Matter of fact, this is kind of what we're going to be talking about in today's reading of Life is a Highway. It's going to be really, really difficult to talk about sometimes how these little souls here that pass away so little are here to learn something very big, which is love. And you have to be this little to learn that big love, because if you're not that little when you learn that big love, when you're born into where you're supposed to be and you grow, you're not going to understand how to love. And this person here who's going to be giving birth to the second baby, they're going to know this love and this. And I'm being told that this baby is coming back to you. There will be some where this baby is going over here to do what it needs to do now that it's learned love. And you'll be given a second baby. But for some, and this is what I'm picking up, this baby learned the love they needed to so they could come back to you and show you the love that you needed to. And when I say that, remember, babies do not love you. They do not love you. They need love. They don't love you till they're 18. They started around 16. I mean, yes, they show love and affection because you show them. But what I'm saying as an adult is they will not truly love you till they're 18 to 20 years old, because they need that time to learn how to love. So they can turn around and go, oh shit, you know, mom and dad, and mom and dad, and whatever might need this. You know, I'm going to go there and do these dishes. And then when you get home, the dishes are done. You know, that behavior takes a good 18 to 20 years. It's you know. So when I say to show the love, I don't mean to show the love when I'm little. I'm saying this baby learned the love from from these people here, from whatever group. See, there's this group. See, there's this group of people. And this might be somebody who might have lost like 2 other kids, and this is the pregnancy that has stuck. And I won't be shocked if you have one more. That literally just flew out of my mouth. I'm just going to take it. Grab it while you got it. Or you may just have one. But I see this like little brown thing in there, and that reminds me of the speck in the egg that shows that the egg is fertilized. So this shows me that you might have had like a grouping. This might even be fertility treatment where you're having a grouping of eggs, and maybe there were 4 and you lost 3 and 1 was there. This also shows me that it's somebody who this person was really trying. Yep. Oh, and there's a heart. Oh my gosh. And there's a little heart with little wings and a little soul, because they're coming back to you. You see all these guys? These are all the spirit guides with them to bring this little soul to you. I'm going to take a picture of that. I'm going to put these. Let me do that. Let me take a picture of it from this way too. Okay. This little soul is coming back with so many spirits. Oh my God. Hi, Ellie. My brother, I passed away when he was an infant, and honestly, I can't tell if this spirit is that brother or if, because my family tends to twin, and the way there's sometimes questions about if people were pregnant for 1 or 2. So I'm not quite sure which brother it is, but he does show me that he was looking over my crib. But yeah, he's such a big presence. I love him so much. He looks like a big burly biker guy. But he's telling me, he's like, Martha, you know, all the spirit team you had growing up, and you had like, because I used to have like this whole spirit team that was there. They were my imaginary friends. They were actually my spirit team. This baby actually might be sensitive, and you're going to notice this immediately. They're going to just dart around and see stuff. As a matter of fact, they're going to see their grandparents. I don't know. I'm being told to tell you that. But this is going to be their spirit team. And if it's not their spirit team, these are all the spirits and guides that are around them to keep them safe, because this baby is really special. This is a super special baby, and these parents are so freaking excited. Like it's like they're excited and they know it's going to be okay. They know they lost their last baby. There was a reason why they lost their last baby. Yes, they are afraid, but they also know that this is probably not going to happen again, but we're going to watch when we have this baby. That's exactly what this is about. This is, oh, excuse me. That was my arm like hitting the table. Yes, yes. So many. And see, this baby's going to turn. This heart is turning towards these souls. Oh, and I see a lady with a little bun on top of her head, looking at the little soul. And these are all the little people that are wishing this soul. And actually, when I look at this, I want you to know something, that you could have gotten pregnant on Valentine's Day. And this also looks a lot like how all the little misters come up to the little miss and get in. This looks to me like conception. And then there's the bright, I'm going to get a picture of this one too. I'll put them all up. I'll put them all up so you guys can see. But there's this is, almost reminds me of Tinkerbell a little bit. But this little spirit is looking at this little soul, and these are all the little souls that are going to go with it, okay? So this is the spirit guide, and this spirit guide is bringing them there. So you don't have to worry, because this little soul is going to have a really amazing guide. And if this little soul is sensitive, they're going to have a lot of little guides. Like, we're talking, you're giving birth to a little oracle here, okay? And I'm saying this as an oracle on the line of Medusa. You are going to be giving birth to, a little sensitive soul. And remember, it doesn't have to be a sensitive soul. Sometimes what you're doing too is you're raising your child to understand what red flags and green flags are. So when you're sensitive, we scooped just then. That was, he knows how to get across the room, but you know, we have to scoop on occasion. Thank you, Scooby Dooby. I love you. You're all right. You're all right? What happens? What happened? What happened, baby? So this little soul is coming in. And this to me looks like mountains. And he disturbed me. I forgot what I was going to say. I was like, right in the roll. Right in the roll. It's okay. It's okay. I could have kept talking, but I needed to give him his space to scoop out. It's just something he does in between this area. I don't worry about it. But yeah, we have our little, it's okay to go now. It's okay to go. And these guys are going, yes, it's okay to go. So here's the thing. If your little soul is sensitive, find yourself a witch if you don't know one, or sensitive, and, you know, do the research. This can also mean that it's not just that your little soul is clairvoyant or will have gifts. This can also mean that you are going to make a choice to not raise your children the way that you were, to not raise your children in the way that people tell you. It's like you're referring... My tongue is twisted because the way you want to raise your children is so backwards to society. You're looking at going back to the 1800s. And by that, I don't mean living off the land. I mean listening to your kids. I mean Ma and Pa Ingalls. Because at some point, even I have sat here at 53 years old and said at some point, you know, Ma and Pa Ingalls were pretty progressive for how they raised their children. They, even if you read the books, and I have, they're very progressive. But so is my grandfather. So that makes me realize that there is a whole bit of generational gaslighting of how to raise children that is incorrect. You are changing this. It's not a generational healing. It's seeing that that way really wasn't effective, and you're going to do it this way. It's going to be gentle parenting, but you're going to listen to your child. So if your child says, I can't do that, you're going to ask questions. So what's going on? What makes you feel like you can't? And when you realize, okay, they can't, they're just not going to be able to do this, you go, okay. And when you feel like you can, you come and talk to me about it. And that's honestly a very neurodivergent way to look at it, but it is what it is. And this is what we're healing right now. We're healing that gaslighting of, we have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this, we have to do this. And that's kind of actually a lot of what today's Life is a Highway is going to be about. But, so yeah, this is wonderful. Someone's got a sweet little precious soul coming in. And someone's doggy wants them to really know they're okay. And they're going to be there with the baby. They're going to be there with the baby. And you're going to get another dog. I see like a gray dog, like a schnauzer. And either it's going to be an older dog you rescue or like a 2 to 3 year old dog. Or maybe you already actually have a schnauzer. There are lots of bunnies in this. And these hearts are absolutely beautiful. So and I can see the way it's puckered up in here. It looks like beams of light, like a halo. So that tells me that this is real, like this baby may even still be in the heavens, in the light in heaven, getting ready to be conceived, created and conceived. So this is for somebody who is pregnant, who has lost one. It could be okay. Obviously, you're going to be, you're going to make sure everything, do that. Don't go crazy, because there can be too much, and I'm saying that from experience. But yeah, this is going to be wonderful. I see another child after that if you're able to have one. For those with infertility issues, I saw immediately like a second one afterwards that you did not do with fertility. Like, you had the fertility baby, and then 2 months later, you're not feeling very good. And you're like, it's not possible. And it's positive. And you and your spouse are just like, oh, yeah, this is not what we were expecting. And then you just never have one ever again. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So I hope this finds you and speaks to you. And I see a little bird in here. 2 little birds. 2 little birds. 2 for joy. This baby's going to be... This baby's going to be filled with joy. It's going to have so much joy and so much love that it's not going to know sadness. And when it does know sadness, it will understand and be able to deal with it. And when it feels hurt because of the parents that it had, this child will be able to tell. And see, you guys are going to be really good parents. Just remember, children don't know anything. And when they're 20 years old, they're as old as an old refrigerator that's too old to keep. which means that as a human, they're really, really young, and they're not old enough to know as much as an old refrigerator does, right? So we got to give them that little extra leniency. So if you're in your 50s and you're going, oh, those kids are stupid. They're not stupid. They just know what they know up to 20 years old. When they're 30, they know what they're 30 years old about. And when they're 40, they know what's up to 40. I'm 53. I know what I know up to 53, and I can make decisions because I have so much more minutia behind me. It's also a staying educated sort of thing. So, yeah. You know, as you grow and you change. And I also see a rooster. So there might be some people who like love to have like roosters and chickens, but then also isn't that all a sign of pregnancy? Something is saying, you know, your hens might, you think your hens might have a clutch of eggs coming? They probably do. You think that those eggs are fertile? They are. You should look at them in the light. My mom used to raise birds. She used to raise canaries, and I remember her looking. Oh, let me get a little picture of that one too. So yeah, so that's our coffee scrying for the day. Let me know what you think, and that's how I make my coffee. If you want the recipes, let me know. Maybe I should stir it. See all that lovely chocolate. Blessed be to everybody, and thank you to the chocolate trees for my chocolate. Thank you to the coffee trees for my coffee. Thank you to the growers and the farmers who all grow and farm this. Thank you to the workers that pick these fruits and these vegetables. Thank you to the person that made my cup and my spoon. I appreciate you all, and without you, and especially the people that take care of the sugar cane, I would not be able to enjoy this coffee. And I say thank you, and I say blessed be. Ooh. Aw, happy. I love it. It's like a little fash. Anyway, be good, behave, be happy, and be yourself.